So, quick update. I was making these build videos and I had to move parts from this to that to this to that, which I still got to do more of, but in the middle of all of it, finally, the apartment complex got the electrician to come out here to fix our power issue. Although it may look dramatic, I'm actually running on 3 separate circuits. So I don't have 3 systems on one circuit. I have 3 systems on 3 separate circuits. So when the electrician came, the panel's over there, and as you can see, that's where the couch is. So I had to pull the couch out, which is heavy as hell. And then on top of that, we were doing like a purge, like deep cleaning. So we had just crap piled like this high all over, to where when you're going out to the backyard, you're stepping over things. Like, it was awful. Well, in the middle, before it was like that, we were just doing the deep cleaning, and I had my little area clean. And I needed to take the parts out of this case, and I put them into that case. But I got all the parts out of this case, was about to put them into this case, and there's a knock on the door. An electrician showing up to do it super early. I only needed like not a lot of time. I was just gonna time lapse it just real quick because I knew that they were coming. I just didn't expect them to be that early. I expected like a 9 or 10. But I was sadly mistaken, and I had to do all that stuff in a hurry because he was like wanting to leave. Like, he was like, "Oh, hell no." So I was like, no, I got it, don't go anywhere. I'll just move the crap real quick. So that's what I did. And basically pulled the couch and set it on top of the massive pile of stuff. And then on top of that, back here on the back porch, as you can see, there's an old entertainment center that we took out. We used to have in the back, little porch thing, and a shed. Well, that shed is packed full, like everything else in the house. We have so severely outgrown this house, it's ridiculous. So he needs to go out there because he's got to run a ground, because he's replacing the entire panel. Like, we had some pretty decent electrical issues going on. So he was replacing the entire panel. He had to run a ground out to the UEFI. And so I had to unload the shed. And it sucked because it was like 108 degrees, smoky outside, which I don't really care because I'm not fighting fire this season, but normally I'm out there sucking smoke this time of year. So I unloaded the shed, just basically strung it all along the grass there. And obviously, you know, the apartment people came by, but they knew I had to unload that shed for the electrician. So I have a little fold-out table in there, and this place was now trashed. I had my area clean in the morning to do my work, but it ended up trashed because I had to move things, to move the couch, and nightmare. Oh yeah, and you remember I told you I just tore apart the computer, and I had all these screws and bolts and everything nice and organized, and then I just throw them all into a pile and kind of shove them into a corner. Yeah. Tell me about that in the comments. So I gather what I can find as fast as I can, as fast as I can, and as organized as I can. And I take everything in the backyard, and I use that fold-out table, and I just set it up in the backyard, and I just try to pick up where I left off. At this point, I'm frustrated, really frustrated with myself, because I'm stupid. I should have been patient and just dealt with the electrician, and after he was done and I was done cleaning up, put that computer back together, or dealt with that computer in the first place. But that would require somebody with a margin of intelligence that apparently I'm lacking. So I took it in the backyard and started putting it together. Came across issues. I knew I was going to potentially run into one. I'm going to create a solution. So on this computer, it's supposed to be the X fans in the front. Those three. I only got 3 of them for that purpose. And then the rest of the fans back here, and on the radiator, I have some really cool, really neat fans that I was quite excited to use. But they have a different connection. So I did get another set of fans because they had that connection. I may be able to use the fans in here, but they don't quite match what I'm going for. I don't want to have 3 different fans. Having the 2 different is okay because they go together. You'll see. You'll be like, damn. Right now it's pretty cool though. I just wanted it put together with plenty of airflow and get an idea of the airflow values of this case. It does really well. It's got a gap right here. I'm running my finger along, finger in the crack, and roughly about, that's a solid quarter. Absolutely, that's a 1/4 inch. Maybe 3/16 strong, but I want to take, it's just adhesive of some kind that they use to connect this glass to this plastic piece. I don't know if you can see it very well. Let's see if I can get an angle where you can see it. Come on, lights, light up, show them. Oh, there you go, you can kind of see it. See the edge of it right there? It comes across there, then it comes up like that and goes over. And it's one on top, one on bottom, and they're stuck to it. Here's a side view where you can see it right there. So I want to use like a heat gun or something and try and wiggle that loose and get it off, and then make a 3D print another bracket, same exact thing, and either just have it flat on one side and glue it to it. A block, spacer block, about that thickness of a 120 millimeter fan, basically. That way I can put these fans in the front, because they're not going to fit in a 1/4 inch because they're, you know, that thick. So we got more to do in these travels. I apologize that we had to deal with the delay, but we're back on top of things. House is put back together. Computers are put somewhat back together, at least good enough to be working until the swaparoo presto changeo that we do. And in the meantime, my little 5-year-old's been getting into the PC gaming with me, so this is his PC we're building. We just got done doing a little bit of a paint job in the backyard. Got a little bit more going back there. It's gonna be purple, black, and white. He's 6, and I guess you don't need to stare at him, do you? He's pretty excited to put his PC together. We got him a cooler like this one. It's white. Different brand, but same kind of style. We got him RGB white fans. We got him a white GPU support bracket. So we're trying to deck out a bunch of white parts in there with a few white accent stripes and a few black accent stripes and a purple body color. Probably do purple and white lighting. Ooh, black light. Yeah. Should absolutely put a black light in his cage because he's 6, and how badass would that be? And The thought behind it was I'm going to do purple and white lighting to match the purple, black, and white theme, but if I just did black light, then I'm technically matching the purple, black, and white theme. So, anyways, it's been real. It's been fun. I hope you enjoyed the little living room tour of my home. And, give me 5 days and hit that subscribe button. And we'll be swapping some computers around. It's gonna be a big old computer swap around party. I gotta take all 3 of those apart to do what I actually want to do. And I also have some work on another computer I gotta do that's currently sitting upstairs. Yeah, we got some computer builds to do. Plus complete custom ones as well. So, he's wanting to do water cooled, he says. But we're just doing an air cooler for now. Because he's not really playing that many heavy games. Sorry. He's not really playing that many heavy games to need a bunch of either a heavy processor or heavy overclocking or both. But he wants it. And I figured, you know what? We'll do a custom loop in that thing. Make it exactly how he wants it. So, anyways. See you in 5 days.